Right, when you open AutoCAD, it opens to this page over here. This is the home page, the start page, whatever you want to call it. Your last few assessments or last few drawings will show up here. So we've got some pats still from last year. What we are going to do now is we're going to go to New, and we are going to go I don't know why they've got, okay, let's go to Browse Templates, and we want the basic AutoCAD DWT file. Okay? Open. Sorry, I just need to bring mine down a bit because of the recording thing. What has it got? Then it would just be AutoCAD. Because your computer is probably not set up to show the file extensions. Mine is. Just the basic AutoCAD file. Okay. Right, so when I open this one, you'll notice that it's already like this. So, the first thing we're going to go is we're going to click on the A in the top left corner, and we're going to go down to Options. Right, you will notice that my AutoCAD toolbars are very dark. I like the dark theme. Okay, over here, if I change this here and I change to light, you'll see it goes light. I'm going to stick with my dark just because it's like what makes me happy. You don't have to. You can keep it as light or dark, your choice. Okay? Then we're going to go down here to where it says colors. I'll put the maths away. Please, guys. Okay? We're going to go to colors. Right now the color is white. We want to change it to black. Okay. You can play on your own if you want it to go yellow or yeah. Trust me, it's going to hurt your eyes after a few minutes. Even the white hurts your eyes. The black just does seem to be easier to draw on. I don't know why. I don't know why, it just is. Okay, and then I'm going to say apply and close. So there's my black background. One thing I would also, if I were you, do go to open and save here. No, you don't have to change those. I was just me doing it for my. Over here, automatic save. It's probably set to about 10 minutes. Set it to a number you're comfortable with. After how often is the computer going to automatically save your file? Okay, mine's set to every minute because I've learned from experience. Right, and then there's one other, we'll come back to do that one. Okay, save as. You should save it as an AutoCAD 2018 drawing. Okay, the computer will automatically do that. Don't do anything earlier. It's not worth that. Nothing else we need to worry about right now. And I say okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got that. Then the next thing is the grid is showing on your screen. It's not very clear up there, but it is. So I'm going to remove the grid. This is a me thing, but I'm going to show you how to do it because it's also possibly irritating you. This is way too big. It's taking up too much of my screen, this top thingy in the right-hand corner over here. It's way too big for my liking. So if I click over here on WCS, Oh yeah, view cube settings, and I can shrink. I'm going to shrink my cube down to tiny. Turn the top right, that's fine. Everything else is right, and I say okay. So you see now it's out of the way because we don't really use it when we're doing 2D drawings. That comes into play when we do the 3D modeling later in the year. Okay. Right, at the bottom here, restrict cursor to different angles. It should be set on 15. Right. And your cursor snaps over here. Those things should have ticks. Okay. On your cursor snap, just click on the object next to it. You can actually open that there, and this will give you this whole thing. So it should only snap on those objects. Okay. If you've opened this here, that should be there. Polar tracking is on. Object snap, that's all you need to worry about. So have you got all those clicked? I'll leave it up for a minute. Only one problem to a frozen water bottle. If you click on the arrow next to. Ah! Okay. Right, we good? We're good. Okay. I say okay. If you've got more items at the bottom than I have, if you click on these 3 lines here, you'll see what's been ticked on mine. Okay, those should be ticked. Model space. I'm actually unticking grid. No, I'm going to leave grid. Just leave it for safety. Right. So I want model space, grid, ortho mode, polar tracking, isometric drafting, object snap tracking, 2D object snap, line weight, workspace switching, and clear screen. Those are the only things you need to actually see there. That's the only things we really use. Right, then our next big thing is our layers. Click on layer properties. Right, yours should be blank. Now I'm going to cheat this a little bit. Don't do this because you guys don't have, it's not on this computer. Looking for a last file. I don't think I've got a last file here. Ah, wrong thing. No, I don't have a last file there. Okay, I'm cheating this a bit because I've already done this, and I keep forgetting because I've done it so long ago. I can't remember it, but as I said, I'm just going to import this because obviously I can. Right. Sorry, I cheated. But we're going to start off. We've got auxiliary view. So what you're going to do is you're going to go here with the little thing that's got a little star, and you're going to click on it. You're going to type auxiliary view. So let me add a new one. Right, so you would type you will type auxiliary view. Sorry, I just want to remove that layer now because I've already got it. Right over here on the color, you click on the little box. Magenta's at the bottom. You don't have to use my colors. It's just I've used these colors now for a lot of years. I'm not going to say how many. And I'm just used to them. Right, so you pick a color for auxiliary view. I just use magenta. And I say, okay. It is a continuous line. In other words, it's a normal straight line. And my line thickness, I click there and I make it 0.15. Right, and then I say, okay. Axis is cyan. Center is blue. But over here, where it says continuous, there's my problem. I go to continuous. I go to load. And I find center 2. Not center times 2, center 2. I'm going to do it again. You just add another layer and say center. Using that little button over there with the star. Okay, center 2, okay. Select center 2 and say okay. And you will notice that my line type has now changed to center 2. And the other one, hidden detail, is not supposed to be green. It's hidden detail is actually 251. And for hidden detail, no, wrong thing. On continuous, I go to load, and I need to load hidden 2. Click on hidden 2 and say okay. So that's sorted. Oh, yeah, definitely. Right, now I know that outline says white. If I say 250, which is black, I'm just going to show you something. Yeah, no. Are we supposed to have a black background or a white background? It's white, hey? Guys, I've made a mistake here. It's not a black background. It's the white background, because now I'm seeing that I've got a problem here. I am so sorry. Go back and change your colors to white. For some reason, mine, I didn't think, yeah, sorry, guys. The background should be, the background. The background should be white. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was my mistake. Please, can I apologize? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, there's all my layers, sorry. You do not need, grade 12, you do not need instruction or page size. Those are mine when I do my step-by-step memos. Okay, you don't need instruction or page. No. I think keep page size, but you don't need instruction because you don't need the instructions. Everything else is there. Pick your colors accordingly. I'm actually going to change dimension because that color is too light. Yeah, that's better. Dimensions. Right, so those are your different colors. Happy? Okay. Remember, this video will go up on YouTube. They'll give you the link. And I will, where the YouTube video links are on Canvas, guys, I will take a screenshot of just this piece of information with the layers, and I will put that there too. Oh, end of the lesson, guys.